다시 들려냐와야 니 드링달라 브론스키 줄라 거래 캡슐 옮겨요 봐. 이거 같이도. 지금 어디?
Just staring at us.
진짜 쳤거든요.
What do you see?
Yeah, because if it hit the window,
Oh, but if they put like a stop, then
Yeah.
they see oh there are things that can go there. If it's clean, then
Don't
cannot
think
see.
like, oh, it's outside. They're trying to fly.
They try to fly, he didn't die, right? Take insurance.
People right on that.
where's the fat one?
The big fat one.
Hey, Sanam, Chidu.
I see GB. What deal?
You see GB?
I see big, This
Hadi open the door. 이 집이 민지도. 하이. 지도, 공지 통과. 그러면 민 나를 다시 줘. 네, 살아줘. 야, 집이라 집 비싸대. 한 마리.
It's a mouse.
Leave for my
티 탕바리 해. 나랑 담내 찌마 마우스 메레. 가스로 기바.
What's this?
사람 청소로 가려 무슨? 엄마 지도? 지도? 집 어디? 어디 집 뭐래? 집 봐. 집이다 집이. 자, 가만 좀. 줘. 슈가도 슈가. 칠리.
That's the beak. That's the beak.
완전 찌우네.
There's a map somewhere here. See that bit?
The tree killing bug. The tree killing bug.
Ay, Sanam, Mando. I'm a feel now, wait. Sanam. Anh gì tiger ta nói mountain tiger đi nắng la trên ai Call the tiger. Huh? Tiger te do. Tiger is sleeping there. Chinning yallo. Show 보셔. Hello. 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 Çık hadi.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Çizelim. Bolero. Thank you. 집 들리잖아. 집이?
Children zoo में होता है ready.
It's a baby frog. This one, the clear one, the small frog. Look at this.
This is Garola. Fish the fish.
Where? Oh. What are they? Alligator. Crocodile.
Kaldı arkadaşlar.
Đi này là kilo chuyên năng là gì đấy gắm chắc tay khăn đấy đi mấy
Oh, that's it. Le quitaron a la familia.
뭐 좋아 지금.
Everybody get round and go.
지도. 지도 매네. 나도 ready. 상, 가는 상. 드는 거. 지도 나라. गाड़ी ला जो ना गाड़ी ला
मुझे भाई
I'll go next to you. Guys,
릴렉스 릴렉스 나 보고
You're scared.
그 지대 지지면 앉아 You having fun? Oh my god.
Scared me.
될 만큼 되지?
So fast, right? So sweet.
जल्लू गाना था
कौन भी जरूर
पहले वाले जो है कौन सा है
आपको तो शो पर
खाली गला गला चीज़ हम कब गला चीज़ लो हाँ तो ना हम बोला मुझसे बोले ज़माना कहीं कहीं क्या डिबू ज़मान मालूम है ये डिबू आई क्या डिबू रहा है क्या नहीं कोई क्या कोई कोई
I just started this.
how many 2 ये चीज़ नहीं देखी ज़्यादा नहीं है चीज़ तेरे ये बेच दे तुम क्या कर रहे हो अभी इधर नहीं
मंगोला
हाँ
Hey,
चल देना
apa cerita?
ya tele sering tele bang tele apa
Orang dinnya kan jelas.
Oh, behind. Big one, I don't like. Big one, no.
kau cakap doi
Here's our first insider tip. You can carry the Zoom app with you on your mobile device and get up-to-date information on attractions and activities. You can also get point-to-point GPS navigation. No download needed. Go to bronxzoo.com and click on the green box marked I'm in.
हाँ ये बात Dalar tenge, kamu dalar tenge mana lah? Dalar tenge. Micu ya macam.
He's 7. Hello, telephone.
Here at the Bronx Zoo, we are the headquarters of the Wildlife Conservation Society, or WCS. We have eco-guards and scientists working out in the field, as well as zookeepers working here at home to protect animals all over the world. And right here, we're going to start to enter an area called our Kanha Meadow, where we currently care for. These are some of our Bactrian deer, and they're actually considered a subspecies of red deer, despite not being red. They're more of a pale gray / gold color due to political fighting in the area. Recently, though, a researcher from WCS was able to confirm the Bactrian deer do still exist out in Afghanistan after not being seen for nearly 40 years. On that hill, you're seeing a whole family. There's a male, a couple of females, and a little baby right at the front. That's a little fawn. We do have quite a few fawns in this area. But for right now, because of the weather, it's very hot and there's been a lot of sun, so most of our deer are not in this area. The Bactrian are the only species that don't really care if it's cold, hot, or raining, so they're here all the time on the front end. But the rest of them have moved towards the back end of this enclosure, so we'll see them later on in this tour. We passed by this same area twice, so once here at the front and once at the back. Once we reach the back end, I'll let you guys know, and I'll also slow the train down a good amount so you actually have a chance to see them all. But for right now, as we start to leave this first meadow here, it's going to be mostly empty. We will turn a corner though up ahead, and after that corner, we'll be in the enclosure with the species that was. And there are quite a few noticeable differences between these horses and the more domestic ones that we're used to seeing. The Chbosky's horse does have a stockier build, shorter legs, and an upright mane which is missing a forelock. And the forelock is just that hair that typically falls over a horse's forehead, similar to bangs, so that is why they look a bit more like donkeys than horses, but they are a species of wild horse. They're also making a bit of a comeback as there have been several reintroduction efforts of their species in areas of Mongolia and China from herds in North American and Asian zoos. And I do also have a bit more information about them from one of our coordinators, Jonathan Slack. I have not yet today, but they do look quite similar to them as they're sometimes referred to as Indian bison. However, they're going to be much, much larger. And I say that because they're actually the largest wild cattle species in the world, as they can be up to 6 feet tall, 10 feet long, and weigh over 2,000 pounds. So for reference, that's roughly the size of a small car each, and we do have a lot of them here in our herd. You're seeing them right here towards the back, behind these trees. And with their large size and their impressive horns, the male gaur can actually fight off just about any predator, even a tiger. And so the main threats to them these days are instead major hound noise as we're passing through here. Any background noise, specifically during this tour, is just going to be city traffic because we're actually super, super close to the Bronx River Parkway. It's directly behind us right now as we're passing through here, so it's extra loud here a lot of the time. It's actually why this wooden fence is here, is to kind of block out that noise for our next animal. Once we fully enter this enclosure though, this area right here is where we have our tiger. And tiger stripes do provide excellent camouflage, so oftentimes they're difficult to spot, but for you guys today, it's actually going to be really easy to see our tiger, as he's currently walking along this back path towards the train. He'll be walking all around this area, so even if you don't see him at the beginning, you'll see him eventually as you move through here. But the tiger in the enclosure today is our male Amur, or Siberian tiger named Anakin. And of the two subspecies of tiger that we have here at the Bronx Zoo, the Amur and the Malayan, his species, the Amur, is actually the larger. It's just kind of hard to tell because we only have one tiger in this enclosure at a time. But we do that because they are a solitary species and they live alone out in the wild. So it is in their best interest to be in here all by themselves, as they can be quite territorial as well. So, trust me, they do prefer it this way. And tigers do also hunt a variety of animals, however, they prefer wild pigs and medium-sized deer. Typically, a tiger will gorge itself on a fresh kill, eating as much as 40 pounds of meat at one time. And that's the equivalent of 160 hamburgers in a single sitting. So after a meal of that size, a tiger will usually not eat again for several days. And the WCS has been a leader in tiger conservation, and our scientists out in the field tell us that there is reason to be hopeful that tigers are beating the odds against extinction. The WCS partners with 6 other conservation groups on tiger conservation efforts, and together we are all fighting against the threats facing wild tigers, including poaching, lack of prey, and habitat loss. You can always go and see more of them as well if you visit our Tiger Mountain, which is located just a short shuttle ride away from the monorail. You guys are actually very lucky that you have a white underbelly. Those are our female black-buck antelope. The male is the brown one towards the back on the right side with the long spiral horns. He's currently grazing. Their species is sexually dimorphic, so that means that they look different based on their sex. So that's why the male and the females are different colors for the black-buck antelope. But again, here in the mud, you'll see more of our barasingha. They get their name from the male's antlers, which can be quite large and have up to 12 to 14 points and pounds. So they do have to eat a lot of vegetation. For example, our elephants can eat as much as 200 pounds of hay and drink 60 gallons of water each day. And that chunk of hers that you're seeing actually has more than 40,000 muscles in it. And Asian elephants also have this unique finger-like adaptation at the base of their trunk that allows them to gently pick up blades of grass, or they can use those 40,000 muscles to tear off entire tree branches with tremendous force. So it truly is an incredible tool for them. Our elephants do also get a lot of personal attention here at the Bronx Zoo, including baths and pedicures on the regular. And the large tree stump by the pool of water that we passed was essentially an elephant-sized back scratcher as well. They stop nursing, and once that baby is born, it can weigh up to 80 to 100 pounds as well. The second mud wallow that we passed right there, that is actually the original from when we first opened Wild Age. They get that name from the male's antlers, which curves forward towards the deer's brow. But right now, we only have females out here, so that's why they don't have any antlers. There are these three that you're seeing here. There's more towards the back, but these three are the easiest to see by these trees. They're the most curious of our deer. They don't really mind being next to the train, so that's why they're pretty close to us. This mini meadow houses just one species of deer known as the Chinese tufted deer. They're pretty small. They weigh less than 40 pounds, and they're a dark brown color. The first one you'll see is here in this top left corner behind that rock that you see in that corner. It's sitting right behind it. You have to look out for that cool tone dark brown color among the warm tone of the leaves. There's another one walking in between these trees here, kind of to the right a little bit as well. You'll see a third one if you follow that back fence towards the back, again sitting in that's one of them. Our second one is here to the right, grazing at the moment. If we're lucky, we'll get to see the third. The rest of them really are just going to be the markhor though, as again, we have a lot of them. The markhor, you saw the males, they have the long mane-like hair around their neck, kind of like a beard, and their curly corkscrew-like horns can be up to 5 feet long. The females have a similar shape to their horns, but they're not quite as long, and they visit our Himalayan highlands, which is located just a short walk from the monorail, about 5 minutes or so from here. And there you can also see another one of our Asian big cats, the snow leopard as well.
Red Panda restaurant.
But Linus right there, our red panda, he was actually the last animal we were going to see during this tour. So in a little bit, we'll turn a corner and start to slow down as it's almost the end of this tour.
날봉아 뭐. Bila than jubro jubro. Bila jubro taste ma. Oh kaje kale. I don't know. Sonam. Ah, sering mana mana. Mana mana. Mana mana bukan